Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on 90 Day Fiance, season something, episode something. It's titled Committed in Matrimony. I didn't get the season or the episode. I could pause and go get it. I don't feel like it. Let's get started. Okay, so first couple, Sophie and Rob, they are sitting outside drinking coffee and they're still talking about this baby thing, having babies. Last episode, Sophie said she did not want kids. Then she said she wasn't sure she could have kids. Now this episode, she is saying she wants to be established first before she has kids. Right now, Sophie is 23 years old. If she don't want to have kids now, maybe 10 years, 5 years from now, she'll want kids. But right now, she don't want kids. So I don't even know why they're talking about this subject. I think Rob is bringing this up because he either is using this as a storyline or he's trying to dump her, trying to find a reason to dump her. Why are they talking about having kids and they're just starting their relationship? Doesn't make any sense to me. These two can barely take care of themselves and they were talking about they want to have babies. So they decided that if they do have babies in the future, they're going to get a surrogate. Anyway, next scene, Sophie video chats with her mother. Her mother kind of apologized to her for talking crap about Rob. The last time she talked to Sophie, she was talking crap about Rob. I forgot what she called him. I can't remember what she called him. Then Sophie tells her mother that her and Rob had a massive fallout. And she told her mother about the pregnancy issue and that they decided if they're going to have babies, they're going to use a surrogate. So the mother said, well, do you want to have kids or are you just doing it because he wants to have kids? She didn't really say yes. She didn't really say no. She said she had to think about it. That girl don't want no kids now, right now. And who blames her? She's young. She's only 23 years old. Next scene, they are in a confessional and Sophie is saying that in England, she goes to the club a lot. Rob is saying he don't go to the club at all. And the reason he don't go to the club is because it's too expensive. You say sometimes it costs over $100 to get in a club. But they are planning on going to a club and they're going to meet Rob's friend, that guy friend that taught Rob how to dance. They're going to meet up with him at the club. And that guy don't like Sophie and Sophie don't like that guy because that guy thinks Sophie is cheating on Rob. He thinks he found her saw her on a dating app. Sophie said, when the dating app, it was a dating friends app or a friend's dating app. Come to find out, Sophie met a female on the friend dating app. And she's also going to the club with them as well. So this ought to be interesting. So they meet up with Rob's friend. I can't remember his name. It's a weird name. It's not a real name like Sean, John, Peter, David. It's not a, okay. All right. So they meet up with the friend, Rob's friend. And as soon as he sees Sophie, he starts to give her the third degree. He said to her, where have you been hiding? What are you scared of? That's what he said to her. For one thing, idiot, she don't drive. In England, they drive on the other side of the road. She don't drive on this side of the road. She probably have to get a license after they get married and she get her green card. Then she can get a license or whatever. And she don't have a car. So wherever she goes, Rob takes her. So what are you talking about she's hiding for? You're an idiot. He tells the camera that Rob has a soft spot for Sophie. He don't have a soft spot for Sophie. That's his fiance, fool. They got less than 90 days to get married, idiot. What show do you think you're on, jerk? Then he asked Sophie if she met any new friends. He asked her where did she meet, and she said yes. He asked her where did she meet this friend. What the hell is he? Who the hell are you? Sophie told him that she met the friend on the friend's dating app. And he think it wasn't a friend's dating app. He think it was just a dating app. And he's probably right, but it's none of his damn business. That's for Rob to figure out, not for him to figure out. So Sophie's friend Soraya shows up, and she's pretty. And they all go into the club, and they're drinking, and they're doing shots, and they're toasting. Then Rob starts giving Soraya the third degree. He's asking her if she met Sophie on the friend's side of the dating app. And Soraya said yes. And Rob's friend asked Soraya if she's into girls. She said no. So now they all believe Sophie is telling the truth, and Rob's friend, actually apologized to Sophie. In her confessional, Sophie said she will tell Rob soon that she is bisexual. Next, we are told that Sophie moved out of Rob's apartment and got her own apartment. And then we saw the producers talking to her, and the producers asked her, "What's going on? Why'd you move out of Rob's apartment?" And she said she wanted to get away from Rob. Sophie said she had a dream that Rob was online cheating. So the next day, she checked his phone and found disgusting nude photos of women. And so she said she packed her crap and she was out of there. She threw the ring. I hear my mom. And she threw the ring. So they showed us 24 hours earlier with her and Rob in the car, and Rob, and she tells Rob that he heard her again because this is the second time now he's been caught online cheating, and he tells her that I'm not perfect, he's getting all irate and screaming and yelling, and then she calls him a liar, and then we see her at her apartment, and she's upset. She's crying. She says she don't know what to do. Let me tell you what to do, girlfriend. You get on the next thing smoking to England. That's what you do. Next up is Justin and Nikki. So we pick back up where we left off with Nikki giving Justin an ultimatum. She told him that if he doesn't have sex with her within 48 hours, she is leaving and he won't see her ever again. Wow. Is she not embarrassed to be on national TV begging for sex? Anyway, Nikki is pissed. She wants sex and she wants it now. Justin is telling her that he needs time. And I feel him. He thinking that this is a woman. He moves all the way from Moldova to the States. They're living together. They're going through the 90-day process, and then in an argument she yells out, "I used to be a man." That traumatized that man. Give him some time to get his head and his penis working together so that he can get hard and give you what you want or what you think you need. Girl, bye. So he tells her, I need time. Anyway, they start talking about her sending him money. And he told her that she don't send him that much. He told her that the money she sent him only pays for his oil. She told him that that's not true. She said, your loan is $7,000. I guess she gave him a loan for $7,000. I guess she gave him that loan to fix up that apartment because he was fixing up the bathroom and stuff. But he didn't dispute it, so I guess it's true. Then they were in the confessional, and she cussed at him, and he got up and walked away. Then he comes back, and she's still cussing him. She's not only cussing him, but she's mocking him because she's mocking him in his accent. She said he acts, she's talking mad shit about him. She said, she said that he asked her for money to eat, for money to work out, money for, his car. So we see, them again. They show another scene of them in the park arguing again. And Justin finally tells her to stop arguing with him. It's only been 2 days. Give me time. So, they hug and kiss and say, I love you. And everything seems fine for now. Next up, next scene is Nikki video chats with her mother. She tells her mother that Justin won't have sex with her. And the mother said, did you yell at him? And she said, yes. She said she took a hormone shot before the trip, and that's making her emotional. The mother told her to be patient with him and to talk nicer to him. Next, they go out to dinner. Nikki and Justin go out to dinner, and things are going well. They have wine. They have borscht, I think is soup. He tells her that he is going to the gym in the morning, and she wants to go with him. He said, no. She said, why? He said, that's a small gym. We're not going to go to that gym. We cannot go to my gym. My gym is a small gym. She goes, I think you don't want me to go to that gym because people are going to talk about me. He said, no. There's a gym, a bigger gym that people from different country go to. And I guess she believed him. I didn't believe him. He said there's a bigger gym that people from overseas go to, and it's more comfortable. You'll be more comfortable at that gym. Nikki said, is it the LGBXYT gym? That was funny. Nikki told him that you can't change what people think about you. So but you have to be confident with the person that you're with. Then she had said to him, "You don't care that I was born a man." And then Nikki, she's so paranoid, she thinks that somebody at another table heard her say that. I don't think nobody heard her say that. But anyway, Justin gets up and gives her a kiss just to show her that he's not embarrassed to be seen with her. Next up, new couple, Clayton and Anna Lee. Clayton is 30 years old from Kentucky. He's a cybersecurity analyst. He has 2 guinea pigs and 2 dogs. He lives in a 1-bedroom apartment, and his mother lives in the closet. She's going to stay into the closet and save money until she can afford her own place. This is what I have to say about that. At least she's not on the streets, homeless, or living in a car. She's actually living in an apartment with a roof over her head and heat and AC and running water and all of that. So at least, and she does have a plan. I mean, even though she's been there for 3 years, she says she have a plan to go get a job, get herself together and get a job. So I'm not going to bash this woman. I'm not going to knock it. But he is a cyber security analyst. They make some good money. Why can't he afford a 2-bedroom apartment? But the not so great thing is he's about to bring his girlfriend Annalie in. He met Annalie on a language learning app. He was learning Spanish and she was learning English. 8 months after they started talking, he went to Peru to actually meet her face to face. On day 4 in Peru, he proposed to her on day 4. Ooh. Annalie got her visa and will be coming to America soon. So Clayton and his mother are cleaning up the apartment for Annalie. But his mother is a hoarder. So they try to take her stuff to storage. But the storage is already packed. It's already full to the limit. They can't put nothing else in that storage. They can't put a pin in that storage. That's how full that storage is already. So Annalie called and she asked him if he has enough room for her. And he told her yes. Poor Annalie. She is going to be in for a rude awakening. Next scene, Clayton takes the guinea pig to the vet. The guinea pigs to the vet for a checkup. He said he takes them for a checkup every 6 months. That's why he can't afford a 2-bedroom apartment, because the vet costs a lot of money. Vets can cost a lot of money. He tells the vet that his fiance eats guinea pigs. Then he tells us that he works from home and he's a gamer. And he's addicted to gaming. Poor Annalise. He has a gaming buddy. His name is Cameron. He says Cameron is his best friend. But he never met Cameron in person. And they've been friends for 13 years. So he tells his friend Cameron that Annalie has not told her father about him. He told his friend that Annalie and her father has an abnormal relationship. He said her father calls her about 20 times a day. Annalie, girl, that's a bit too much. Next up, Gino and Jasmine. Jasmine has a rash all over her body, and she's scratching like crazy. Gino asked her, "Didn't you have that rash in Panama?" She told me it wasn't this bad in Panama. So he thinks she is allergic to almonds. She thinks that his dirty house is what gave her the rash. Gino does not think that his house is dirty. So they go back and forth. She says the house is dirty. He says the house is clean. He told her that she ate a whole bag of almonds, and that's what gave her the rash. Then he told her that she was living in a dirty apartment with mice. I guess that's when he first met her. Jasmine did not like that he outed her. She started yelling and screaming, and telling him that his house is dirty. Then amazingly, she calms down and she asks him to buy her a pillow. She asked him to buy new pillows. Gino told her that the house is clean and there's nothing wrong with his pillow, but he will buy her a pillow. I think Jasmine should clean that house. She has nothing else to do. Clean the house. What she do all day? Next, Gino takes Jasmine to it looked like an outlet store to buy sheets and pillows. But she starts buying things for her son because it's his birthday. Then she gets emotional and starts to cry because she feels guilty for leaving her kids. And Gino comforts her. But Jasmine is very manipulative. She is just crying because she wants Gino to buy gifts for her kids and to pay for her son's birthday party. So she video chats with her son and they discuss his birthday party, what he wants for his birthday party. And then next, we see them at the checkout buying the pillows. And the pillows only cost it cost $12.99 each. They should have went to Walmart. They would have gotten it for cheaper. Next up, Nikki and, is this the last couple? Nikki and Devin? Yeah, last couple, Nikki and Devin. Devin just arrived in Korea. They haven't seen each other in 2 years. So they are out walking in a lively area in Korea. And Devin is worried that Nick won't like where she lived because it's not as lively. I forgot where she lived. Minnesota or someplace like that. I don't know. Forget. So Devin is going to meet his parents so that they can give their approval for him to marry her. My thing is, why didn't they get the parents' approval first before they apply for the visa? That doesn't make sense. Devin is worried because she doesn't speak Korean and his parents does not speak English. So Nick is telling Devin how to act in front of his parents. He told her, when they give you something to drink, hold the glass with both hands and bow. And when you drink from the glass, don't look into their eyes. So Nikki is nervous and Devin is feeling overwhelmed. So then Nikki tells Devin that, I keep saying Nikki, Nick tells Devin that his mother is not happy with him marrying an American. So that means he doesn't have her approval. So right off the bat, he doesn't have her approval. So why should she meet the mother when the mother don't want him marrying an American? She already saying no. She already saying, I don't approve. This doesn't make any sense to me. In the confessional, the producer asked them if they had a romantic night. And come to find out, Nick farted and Devin kicked him out of the bed, so they had no sex. So next we see him helping her pick out an outfit to meet the parents. In his confessional, Nick said his parents think American girls have a bunch of one-night stands, do drugs, and party a lot. Sorry, Nick, but your parents are ignorant. Okay? Nick basically said his parents are not friendly and Devin is an introvert and she's a crybaby. That's basically what he said. And he said if she cries in front of his parents, they will not like it. And then they won't approve him getting married and going to the U.S. And that was it. This is the end of my video. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on the Pillow here. Bye.